Alright, what is up, you guys? It's the Sandman back at it again with another one. We're going back to the well. We're listening to Tool yet again. Make sure you guys check out the channel for other reactions I did to Tool, man. Some really, really amazing stuff that I've heard from these guys. Just a one-of-a-kind, unique artists, not just by the sounds they create, but also just the themes and the subject matter of their music. I mean, it makes you think. It really makes you appreciate how deep they go just to create a song. And these guys are very well versed, man, in all areas. So this one is Parabola. I'm already expecting something, mathematical, geometric related, flashbacks to algebra back in high school. But anyways, here we go. Let's see what this track's like. The anticipation is getting to me. Ooh. Again, another intro reminds me of stuff like Lateralis, and even other tracks like Third Eye. I think had this like really cool bass. Just the way they set these intros up, like with the bass, is really phenomenal. I'm assuming that's what it is, or it could just be a guitar. But like the thickness of the strings, it makes me think it's a bass, man. But again, I love the patience they use. They create a lot of anticipation for what's to come, man. It's almost like a mantra, the way it sounds right now. So let's get back into it. Guitar, it's guitar.
Embracing you, this reality This one is for my whole now. So
Wow. This is beautiful.
Came
go. All right. That was one of the most beautiful section. I just realized that this is like 2 tracks in one, this video here. So there's Parabol, because I was like quickly looking at, I'm like, these lyrics are not on what I'm looking at, but this is the intro song. Now we're into Parabola, I believe. So, wow. I mean, it really transcendence, like transcending through different states of consciousness and different states of being. I mean, that's the kind of vibe I'm getting here. And being present, like this idea of present in the moment. That's what I'm getting, you know, the wide-eyed and hopeful. We barely remember what came before this precious moment. All this pain is illusion. This body makes me feel eternal. It's just really deep stuff. I could listen to that for hours. Again, like it sounds like some sort of almost like a prayer or mantra or something like that. I love the ambience of the sound. You know, this is a theme in a lot of their songs, a lot of their intros. It's like the ambience, particularly maybe in this album. That's the kind of style they went for in Lateralis. But yeah, it feels like I'm in a room, like this room just by myself, but like everything is kind of this slight echo, the reverb, everything is all just surrounds me. Like the sound fills the room, and it's all like the remnants of it. It just fills me. It just gets filled up and filled up and filled up, and it just keeps revolving around. You know, it's really cool. Just the experience, just listening to this is just really cool, man. I'm gonna transition back to the end of that intro and into this kick-ass main verse. This kick-ass main riff here. So far, man, just well exceeded my expectations. Just the way the song started is insane. And the vocals just hypnotic, really hypnotic stuff. And you hear like the little glassiness, like this like glassiness of the slide of the bass underneath the repetitive guitar riff. Dun, 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 dun. Like that's the guitar, and the bass is like doing these little. It's like every motion is like detected, but it sounds so smooth at the same time. So really cool. And the drums in that main riff start kicking ass as well, man. And that's what gives Tool that special complexity and just those time signatures. So I'm eager to see what happens there as the song goes on. So. Yep. Wow. this is insane. Ooh. Oh my gosh! I was waiting for that Maynard, the good, you know, the Maynard that makes him so special to kick in right there, man. I mean, this riff. I mean, a lot of what I like about Tool too is like the cyclical nature of their songs, right? Like you see that intro, that dun dun dun. You see that motif comes back in these main riffs. You hear it, and you hear it in the lead solos as well when he's playing these like lead sections. Some of it, and this was like really piercing section that just happened right here, the harmonics and everything like that. It's all just chaotic, but it's so melodic. It's like really, really melodic. And I mean, yeah, I mean the drums just really suck you into the whole song, man. It takes you for a ride. It's phenomenal. Really, really phenomenal stuff. I'm just lost for words. I am just really just lost for words, man. And by the way, the video's got some really cool visuals. Again, all alluding these geometric proportions, everything kind of. I like how it's all intertwined. Like you get into the guy's brain, it looks like the brain has like eyes, and then I like that shot of like that little figurine with like his eyes bulging out. I really like that. You know, so this video is definitely up my alley with you know, stuff that I find pretty cool and fascinating to look at. So this is really great stuff. Let's go back about 30 seconds here, because these vocals just are really getting to me right now. So let's go. Yeah, that. Wow. Whoa, what a fill. Oh, yes. Oh, the drumming is crazy. Woo. I like this like 2-chord theme going on that whole song. Like it's like bounces between the 2 chords. I see here on the chart, E key of E minor, So the B minor 7 to the E minor 7 is what it's outlining. Within this recent section here, and of course you got other chords in there as well. Oh, so it's like the 2-chord thing. Yeah, so you got earlier in the song, you got the G to A minor, then it's the E minor to G, and then D to E minor 7. But they bounce back and forth, each of those different pairings. They bounce back and forth through each lines of the verse. So that's a really cool theme. Like, it's like always this like kind of like a seesaw effect. That's why I hear a lot of their music, man. So I see them do that a lot. Obviously, it doesn't sound like obviously they're strumming chords, right? But all these riffs, like what just happened right here, just reminded me of like all the outlines and the tones in these riffs. They make up those chords, so you still get that same bouncing effect underneath this like really heavy, single note action going on the guitar. I really love that. How it's all like so structured. Everything is so structured underneath all of this like chaos and heaviness. And I love like the guitars, like it's each of these riffs that start kicking in each different parts of the song. I feel like there's subtle changes in tone or like volume or presence in the mix of when these riffs kick in. Like I feel like they're slightly altered, even though they might be playing the exact same stuff from section to section, or from this verse or that 2 minutes later. Something that feels different about it. It could just be the surroundings, like sounds underneath that are making it sound different. But I feel like just the tone of the guitar, right? Like lately, it sounds a lot more just like compressed and like dense. So I'm eager to see what the production was like on this. It's something I'm definitely going to do on my own time, because this is just killer stuff here. Let's go back a little bit. Yep. I love this new theme here. Woo! Wow. It's like staticky. That's right. Like in the tone, like it now is more prominent, more obvious. But like there's a statickiness, like that kind of static. Like when you turn on those old TVs and you change the channel, it's like the static. That's the vibe I'm getting. I think that's the perfect way to describe like the way I feel about how, especially like in the guitar, a lot of it's the tone, kind of sounds like. Such a fantastic video. Really, really phenomenal video. Third eye. Wow. And what a way to end. Wow. So much to dissect here. it's crazy because these just one shot reactions do not do it justice, because songs like this, you need to listen, re-listen, re-listen, just to get the full picture of what they're doing musically. Rewatching this video to see, what they're exactly trying to say, like what references are being made here. I see like a lot of geometric alignment between each of these like shots. I saw like in this like one website that this song alludes to like the Fibonacci sequence, right? How a lot of like phenomenon, like the Da Vinci's like drawing of the Vitruvian Man, proportion from like the head to our toes, and like our torso to our toes is like that same 1.6 ratio or whatever. So I feel like a lot of that's going on, but I feel like it's all this like interconnectedness, right? It's like divine. It's like the divine truth of everything, right? Because you can't dispute mathematical evidence. You can't dispute, um, equations, and if everything is like connected through some formula or something that locks everything in place, right? Like our existence and the way, where we go after we die, or whatever these things may be, there's nothing to be afraid of, because we're going to take its course naturally. It's something to embrace and appreciate. And the fact that we're alive right now and the way our consciousness exists right now in our life, who really cares? Because we're all on that same journey together. Like who really cares at the end of the day? It doesn't mean anything, but to exist. So just enjoy just existing right now. So those are my initial thoughts, man. Let's get to these comments. This is something that I feel is good to do after some of these videos, because it really gives, people say what you're thinking, but I can't say it right now. That was funny. You can't leave your car until the song is over kind of song. Yeah, that's for sure. You cannot listen to this halfway. You can't. You cannot. But whenever I heard the lyrics, celebrate this chance to be alive and breathing. Yeah. This edible way. Haha, that's funny. I mean, the video is like, how do you come up with that? Honestly. This one's good. This song makes me want to live life to the fullest while also feeling completely comfortable with death. Now, if that, as I listen to it, if that's, I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that a little bit. So if that, transcends into my everyday life, that's that way of thinking, I think I'd be much happier. So yeah, it seems a lot of pain, a lot of people feeling pain kind of relate to this song. This song really is a reminder to appreciate existing, man. That's really powerful stuff here. Yeah. Whew, what else is there to say? Well, thank you guys. Make sure to like, subscribe. These are just blessings to let's be able to listen to this. Follow-ups are probably due for a lot of these songs, man, just to assess the musicianship behind it. But on the surface, just a really powerful song, man. These riffs are kick-ass. It's a beautiful Parabol. That intro song is just such a beautiful setup. But I'm going to always see this as one song now. I can't play, if I'm in the gym, I cannot play these separately. I'm going to always play it once, because this experience just makes it, you can't listen to it another way. So, yeah. Appreciate you guys for sticking around. It's the Sandman checking out. Peace. This might be my favorite Tool song so far. This might be my favorite. Lateralis was kick-ass. The Pot is amazing as well. But this might be my favorite now, so. 46 and 2 is up there. Maybe it's this or 46 and 2. Anyways, peace.